Okay, picture this. You've got a super stressful issue with an online order. Or, even worse, you're locked out of your bank account. Naturally, you pull out your phone, open Google, and search for their customer care number. You tap the very first result that pops up and give them a call. A helpful, incredibly professional voice answers right away. You breathe a sigh of relief. And yet, within minutes, your entire bank account is completely emptied. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, come on, there is absolutely no way I would never fall for something so obvious. But here is the harsh truth. This isn't an obvious attack at all. It's an incredibly sophisticated psychological trap, and ordinary, highly intelligent people, just like you and me, are falling for this devastating scam every single day. And it all boils down to one terrifying reality. Number one. Yep, one single phone call. That is literally all it takes. In the span of just one conversation, these scammers can completely compromise your digital life. We're talking about stealing your banking details, snatching your secure OTP codes out of thin air, and even hacking straight into your personal Gmail account. Just one manipulated interaction, and bam, the damage is done. Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. To make sure you're fully protected, we're going to break this down into 5 crucial survival steps. First, the shadow support trap. Second, anatomy of the scam. Third, the scammer's mind games. Fourth, warning signs to watch. And finally, your defense playbook. Step 1. The shadow support trap. Impersonating the brands you trust. So these criminals are essentially building a massive shadow internet, and they are directly targeting the services you rely on the most. We are talking major banks, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, PayPal, telecom providers, airlines, even Uber and Lyft. The scammers know you need these services, so they impersonate the biggest brands on the planet specifically to weaponize your everyday trust. Absolutely no industry is safe from this. Step 2. Anatomy of the scam, the digital heist. Let's actually walk through how this psychological heist is pulled off. First, a victim searches online for something normal, like Amazon customer care. Because scammers actually buy fake ads or manipulate the search results, a fraudulent number shows up right at the top. The victim calls, and a fake, totally professional-sounding agent answers, promising to fix the problem. Then comes the real trick, remote access. The scammer says they need to run a diagnostic and gets the victim to download a support app. And finally, complete financial theft. The scammer now fully controls the device. The absolute craziest part is just how fast this threat escalates. At 0 minutes, you're casually chatting about a simple refund processing glitch. 2 minutes in, they're politely mentioning that technical access is needed to fix your account. By minute 5, you've downloaded their remote app, and by minute 10, game over. You've handed over full financial access. Literally 10 minutes from a simple Google search to an absolute disaster. Now, the secret sauce to this whole heist is what we call Trojan horse apps. And we're not talking about dark web malware here. We are talking about completely legitimate, legal remote access software. Programs like AnyDesk or TeamViewer, these aren't sneaky viruses they magically forced onto your phone. No, the terrifying part is that these apps act as modern Trojan horses, because you, the victim, are actively manipulated into opening the gates yourself. Step 3. The scammer's mind games, weaponizing fear and trust. So how on earth does a voice on the phone sound so incredibly helpful while actively robbing you blind? Simple. They weaponize panic. They will hit you with something like, your account will be blocked, or they'll claim a hacker is stealing your funds right at this very second. They use these aggressive, panic-inducing phrases on purpose. Why? Because fear literally shuts down the logical part of your brain. When you're hit with a sudden crisis, you stop thinking straight. You just want it fixed, so you lean entirely on this helpful agent who is promising to save the day. But, it's not just blind fear. It's the illusion of professionalism. These guys use absolutely perfect corporate language. They casually drop fake employee ID numbers to sound official. They even play fake background call center noises, so it literally sounds like they're sitting in a massive, bustling office. It is wild. They use tightly scripted conversations to patiently build your trust, perfectly mimicking a real corporate call center. Step 4. Warning signs to watch, the red flags. Okay, let's contrast a real support agent with a fake one. A legitimate customer service rep is never going to ask you to read out a secret OTP code, and they will absolutely never ask for your PIN. A fake agent, on the other hand, they constantly push those boundaries. They'll demand your full credit card details, they'll ask for your password, and they will heavily pressure you to install third-party remote apps so they can literally watch your screen. So, the absolutely crucial point here is you have to watch out for these major red flags. If the person on the phone asks for OTP codes, demands full card details, pushes remote access apps, or demands immediate payment to unfreeze your account, you are speaking to a scammer. 100%. If they threaten your account with immediate suspension just to cause panic, hang up. And hey, if you found this support number buried in the comment section of some random website, yeah, it's a trap for sure. And finally, step 5, your defense playbook, stopping the attack. All right, let's slow down for a second. Here is your actual actionable defense manual for 2026. Number 1, only use official websites or apps to find contact numbers. Never just blindly trust a top search result. 2, never ever share OTPs or passwords. Real companies do not need them to help you. 3, avoid downloading remote access apps at all costs. 4, verify before trusting anyone. And 5, just stay calm. Seriously, when you take a breath and think logically, their entire psychological house of cards just falls apart. Look, if you only take away one thing from this entire explainer, let it be this golden rule right here. If you are ever, for even a second, unsure, hang up the phone. Just hang up and visit the official website directly. Break that cycle of panic. Disconnecting the call puts all the power right back in your hands, letting you verify the source yourself without someone practically shouting in your ear. I really want to leave you with this stark realization. Cybercriminals don't always need to hack computers. Sometimes they simply manipulate human trust. The most dangerous vulnerability in modern cybersecurity, it's not outdated software, it's not weak firewalls, it's our own willingness to trust a polite, professional-sounding voice on the phone. And fake customer care is probably the most devastating example of that. So, let me ask you, have you ever actually received one of these fake customer support calls? Take a second to think about your own digital footprint. What are your habits when a sudden issue pops up with your bank or a package delivery? I really hope this explainer empowers you to take full control of your online safety. Stay vigilant, stay calm, and please don't let your everyday trust become a cybercriminal's payday. Catch you next time.